Alright guys, so I am over here on the JP side to try out Gaplant. So this is what we have. So I did all the way to custom level 18 for this unit, so 14k attack. And then in terms of the EX skill, I do have this one at level 2, so we are at least I don't know, level 2 do not get you an increase in terms of the overall EX skill stat, so that's pretty much what we are looking at. Module wise, in terms of JP, we do have a specific equipment that allow you to do better, like for EXQ specific. I believe this one should be the one that allows EXQ to hit harder. So yeah, 23%, and then so both of them with 23%. So that should be pretty nice. All right, so that's pretty good. Pilot wise, I do not have a Rosamia, so we are just gonna be using Shiro. It's not bad. He does offer pretty much everything you will need for green units. And then we have for raid, so I think pretty much everything is covered here. In terms of what we are looking at, I'm simply just gonna see if we can snipe up Hakashiki just for a quick reference. I don't really know because Hakashiki, I believe, for my that I have said, is over 119k attack. So yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be possible, but we will definitely gonna try and see how good is the supposedly sniping EX skill is. Alright, so we are here. So let me actually play the EX skill as well, so we do see what's going on. And then I guess we can just put it one-time speed. You guys can see that EX gauge has already been filled up, so we pretty much need to do one hit and we can launch that EX skill. So let's kind of see what kind of damage we are able to produce out here. Yeah. Yep, you pretty much can. Even though I am using the JP equipment that gives you EX skill increase, because that is, you can kind of say it kind of balance off what Rosamia can do, because she also does provide, I believe, up to a 20% EX skill damage increase. So it's just kind of a way to balance things up. So yeah, technically, if the enemy does not have any HP modules or any enhancement to the HP department, you can technically one-shot a blue element units. So just for another testing, I am gonna hop into arena to try things out. Arena wise, I believe in terms of what we are at right now, I didn't really play, so I think we should be getting some pretty low end tier enemy. So if that is the case, we can just hop into Phantom Ace, because Phantom Ace always has these ridiculously high level players that we are facing against. Like, we get teams like that. Alright, we get 9 mil teams. Yeah, that's crazy. Even a D tier, we fight against these types of players, right? So, oh, we can try this one. This one is 6 mil. Alright, we can try this one. So I'm gonna make the team, and then we're gonna hop in, and then we are gonna go snipe again. Alright, so this is, the lineup we are getting. So it's obviously a bot. They did not even set any of the formation. So I am just actually gonna bring the Gaplant up front like this. So I don't know if we can snipe up the tank. Actually, it's definitely a good experiment in a way, right? So let's kind of see. So literally all we need to do is hit the enemy one time, and then we are getting the EXP activated. So literally just touch them once in there, and that's it. All right. So 100 and something, I would assume, maybe a little bit less. No, oh, we did one shot, yeah, one shot city. But after that, Gaplant is kind of like a sitting deck. It really doesn't do anything for you and the team because of what it actually is a function wise. So it's kind of unfortunate, right? So you either stack up a space for a unit that can one shot and let your other 5 character carry you through, or you use like a supposedly better character that is able to just perform better, right? So that's definitely a trade-off you do have to consider, but nonetheless, it's obviously a good option if you do, like, for especially for global right now, because our meta, there's just not a whole lot of things that will kind of stop you from killing anybody, right? Especially what the Gaplant is offering. So, and then in that case, we don't even have anything that can potentially just one shot Gaplant itself. So I think overall, being a green unit for global, you can kind of say is still a saving grace. because we just don't have like a lot of top end red unit that is running wild right now. So I think the fact that they are pushing a lot of green, that means that the next time around it's gonna be red. Red is definitely gonna be getting another spotlight after this, so we just have to wait and see. Alright, I think I'm just gonna start skipping some EXQ because it's getting a little bit too much. So far you guys can see Gaplant pretty much didn't do anything. It already died. It already died. Because that's the only thing that's able to do. Just hit the EXQ and then we just say bye bye to Gaplant. So kind of unfortunate. I think I will definitely come back around and probably do 2 more runs because I do want to get Gaplant into the spotlight with different enemy lineup so we can kind of see what we can expect from it. Alright, so this is definitely a pretty meta team. So it really doesn't matter where we put Gaplant. I don't like, do I even want to put him up front? Probably not. Because Gaplant will always target one of the lowest enemy HP, the one that possesses lowest HP anyways. So the smart move is probably place it somewhere like right here anyways. Like, so Gaplant does not take any damage, so I think that's what we will kind of do. All right, like, I think I'll just kind of do that. Let's see. I don't know who we're gonna take out though. That's the thing. All right, we did activate. Did we activate it? Yeah, I think we did. Right? No, we did. We did. But what damage is that? Wow. I think we did, but you guys can see that the damage, we definitely got reduced EXQ, or someone that actually reduced the damage by a lot. I don't know who we actually hit though, that's the thing. I'm gonna have to check after this. But so far, this is going to be a stalemate because the enemy does have a V2A, and you guys already know it's pretty annoying to kind of take down the V2A. Yeah, we just went time, but that's fine. I don't really mind that. Alright, it looks like Gaplant target X2, but I believe I don't remember what X2 does, but essentially X2 probably has something that can reduce damage from the enemy. So in terms of us, we literally did only 1/10 of what, you know, Gaplant is intended to do. So after that, you guys know the story. Gaplant just does not perform. So without the transcendent skill, there's this, you know, virtually nothing I could do. So let's actually just do one more for, you know, just for the purpose of things, and then we will wrap things up. Alright, this team, this is, you can kind of call it the JP meta team. We have 3 tanks, and then we have 2 supports, and then 1 just I guess a really good DPS unit. So essentially this is like their defensive lineup. So obviously you see a lot of tanks. It's pretty normal actually, because like not a lot of people are gonna put like their DPS team as their formation. So it's kind of it's kind of separate. All right. It doesn't really matter where we kind of put Gaplant because it's always gonna target the lowest HP enemy anyway. So I want to say it's one of these like support unit, like these Lagoon in the back, and then we have the Gangya right there. So I think I'm just gonna put it right here. I don't even care. Let's just do it. So there's not necessarily any placement you would want to do it, like I guess in terms of where we are looking at. So we did a good 90k at least, but I don't think that was enough. For sure not enough to take down somebody. But oh man, we almost got off another EX. No, we did get off the EX skill. Okay, but who did we take down? Or no, I don't think we took down anyone. That's the thing. Let's check whether we did. Alright, so taking a look at the battle report, so I was right. So we did do 91k EX2 damage to Gangya. So that was the only one that was, I guess, the lowest. And then the second time we activate our EX skill, we actually did a 72 or 73k to the O, and then after that, you guys know we died. We died shortly after that, so that was pretty unfortunate. But there you guys have it. This is the power of the Gaplant. It's obviously not that bad, right? I think for global wise, I think it's definitely a fairly good asset. because there's just not a lot of unit that can outright counter it at the moment. If you happen to run across it, you best, put at least one of your weakest, supposedly weakest unit, you better protect it, or you want to put there. I don't know if there's really a way to protect your weakest units unless your weakest unit is like your strongest dealing at DPS dealing units. Then you got to do something about that, because I feel like for us right now, some vulnerable ones is definitely like Gundam. We have like Sisukui, we have like Sasabi. Those are like kind of like really low HP unit that you might be running, so those are definitely gonna get targeted regardless of anything that you would do. You just cannot avoid it. EX skill damage is definitely something you just cannot avoid. So with that said, looking at JP wise is definitely a joke because of what we've been getting for the past year or 2 years, so it's definitely not even a comparison. But other than that, I think that's gonna be a wrap, and I'll be catching you guys all on the next one.